The Miami Dolphins are adding a running back formerly of the Las Vegas Raiders in Alexander Mattison. Now, coincidentally, former Miami Dolphin running back Raheem Mostert went to sign a one-year deal with the Raiders. So basically flopping running backs, and Alexander Mattison will be on his way to Miami to join forces with the Dolphins running back room, right? Obviously, you have Jalen Wright as the backup there. Who knows how good he's going to be in year two? And they wanted to just add another guy to give them some potential, add some depth to this running back room. And man, adding Alexander Mattison as potentially number 2 or your number 3 running back on the roster actually is some really good depth. And in this video, what I wanted to do specifically was break down Alexander Mattison, who he is, what he adds, and why I think this could potentially be a nice little pickup here for Miami. Before we dive into some film though, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, join the family if you're new, and let's dive into Alexander Mattison's film. Now, this season, Alexander Mattison had 132 carries, rushed for about 420 rushing yards, and 4 touchdowns as well. Didn't have the most productive season in the world, only averaged about 3.2 yards per carry. But one thing you're going to notice about Alexander Mattison, very hard runner, is very hard to tackle. If you're ever playing in a cold game, which obviously Miami, you're not going to play too many of those, but you will in New York and Buffalo and New England late in the season. This is a guy that's hard to tackle, and teams don't really like to tackle him in the cold because, you know, it's tough. But he did have 7 explosive runs this year, and if you guys don't know what that means, basically 10+ yard carries. This is one of them right here. Look at him put his shoulder into the pile here and come out of it on the other side. I mean, great job by Mattison. Definitely a workhorse, someone that's very tough to bring down, and you know, a good number 3 to have on your roster. Now, I would definitely limit your expectations. Don't expect someone to come in here and just take a massive workload of this offense for next year. I mean, look at that run right there. These are the things you love to see, and I feel like Miami just didn't have a guy like this over the past couple years. Jeff Wilson maybe, but man, Mattison is a different beast with that football in his hands. I mean, this truck is, you know, always one I like to look back at. I mean, poor safety gets demoralized there. But again, last year, Miami ranked 28th in the NFL in yards per carry. Mattison, coming off a really bad year, only averaged 3.2. So it's not like you're getting a massive upgrade there. But if you go back to 2023, the man had 180 carries for 700 yards, averaging about 4 yards per carry. Go back to 2022, he had 5 touchdowns. So overall has been productive, but we'll see what ends up happening in here in Miami going forward. Again, limit your expectations. Don't expect a bell cow to run the ball over 300 times next year. They already have a guy that they really like, and maybe some development from Jalen Wright. So let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.